Hello and welcome to another video by Johnny. Chào mừng các bạn lại một video khác của Johnny nha. Video này mình sẽ nói bằng tiếng Anh là chủ yếu và sẽ không để phụ đề. Tại vì sao? Mình muốn các bạn luyện tập nghe ở cái video này. So this video will mostly be in English and there will not be any subtitle at all. Because I would like you to practice your listening skills. Now, so the topic at hand, the topic today, I'm gonna talk about in this video. This is a reaction video. It's about the 20 Korean tourists who came to Vietnam recently during February 23rd, February 24th, and February 25th of 2020. So the incident is as follows. Those 20 Korean tourists arrived from Korea, and as you know, Korea is a very hot spot for coronavirus infection. So basically at this very hour, Korea, they have about more than 1,000, no, nearly 2,000, no, it's about 1,000 people getting infected with the coronavirus. And the whole world is going haywire. The whole world is going nuts about the coronavirus. So, as a result, those 20 Korean tourists were quarantined by the Vietnamese government. However, things become much more interesting when the 20 Korean tourists refuse to collaborate or refuse to cooperate with the city of Đà Nẵng government officials, because they flew from Korea all the way to Đà Nẵng in Vietnam. So those 20 Korean tourists, they refused to be quarantined in the department of what was it called? The lung disease department, is it called? Pulmonary department in the hospital. And they were complaining about the conditions there, that they were being treated as patients instead of being a tourist. And worse is that when they are being given like a bánh mì, the Vietnamese traditional bread, as a form of meals, they were complaining about the quality, and then they took videos and they sent back to Korea. So as a result, the video was aired online with thousands up to 10 of thousands or maybe 100,000 views, and there were two opposing trends. There were two opposing kind of people who reacted to that. So the first kind of people, they actually supported those Korean tourists, and the second one they opposed. However, things does not just stop there. Those Korean tourists, they demanded to be quarantined in a 4-star hotel. And of course, the Đà Nẵng officials, the governmental official of Đà Nẵng, they were trying to accommodate to that demand because of, you know, public for the international relation, because of international relation between Vietnam and Korea. So they have to try to, you know, accommodate to the demand of these Korean tourists. However, the Vietnamese Department of Health, they refused. They said that the 4-star hotel was not a good place for quarantine. So, of course, those 20 Korean tourists were given. They were back into. They were how can I say? They were put back into the hospital, and as a result, they made another video complaining about the food, the sanitary conditions, the rooms, and everything. And they were complaining about the meals. So apparently, The Da Nang governmental officials were afraid that those Korean tourists might find Vietnamese food not so good, not so palatable, so not so tasty for them. So they ordered one of the biggest Korean restaurants in Da Nang to prepare meals for these tourists. Each meal cost about 200,000 Vietnam dong, which is way more expensive than what a normal Vietnamese consume per day, per meal. So in Vietnam, every meal is about 20 to 50,000 dong. That's the normal average. But those Korean tourists were treated with a much more expensive meals, but they still complain. And as a result of that, the Vietnamese netizens, or the online citizens, we call them netizens. Vietnamese netizen was very furious. We were infuriated by those behaviors from those 20 Korean tourists. So apparently, the rage is still going on, and those 20 Korean tourists, they were sent back to Korea. They were sent back to Korea right afterward. But still, after a few days, the Vietnamese netizens are still very mad about the behaviors of the attitudes of these netizens. So the question here is, first one I want to discuss about here is why? Why do these 20 Korean tourists behave in such a way? So to answer this, we have to go through a history, long history of how South Korea became such a world power. So during the Vietnam War, in 1960s and 1970s, South Korea was still a very poor country. A lot of their soldiers have to act as mercenaries, and they were serving the American army. So why mercenary? Because those soldiers, they were hired to kill. They were hired to be soldiers there in the Vietnam War as well. And of course, they receive money. They receive compensation from the American government. That money was fueling the Korean economy back home. So as a result, the South Korean economy went up. And during the 1980s, with the help of the Japanese investors, and of course, the Korean people were very hardworking as well, so the Korean economy went up really, really fast. And Korea became a world power in no time. However, that created a lot of problem as well, as far as the money problem goes. That created a lot of problem. Wherever Korean tourists goes, they think that they are from a rich country, so every other nations around them, including China, Japan maybe, Taiwan or Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, so they consider those countries inferior to them. So they always have an attitude of superiority to them. And as a result, well, they behave in such a way that they think that everyone has to serve them and that they deserve better. So that is the root cause of such a behavior. So now we come to the second question now. Why were these 20 Korean tourists given such a good treatment, given such a, how can I say, luxurious treatment when they are in Da Nang? Why were they given very expensive meals? Why did they ask for like luxurious 4-star hotel treatment? and why the Da Nang governmental officials agree to that. So, to answer this question, we have to look at the relation between the two countries of Vietnam and Korea. So, Korean investors these days, they invest a lot of money into Vietnam. Let's look at Samsung. Let's look at the other investors, the other big companies. So obviously they help the economy of Vietnam greatly. So of course the Vietnamese government have to, you know, play by the rules and then try to accommodate the needs of these tourists, and as a result they were treated way better than even the locals. So which comes to the third question. Those Korean tourists were sent back to Korea. Is it a good move by the government of Vietnam? So, is it a good move or not? So I will leave this question for you guys. You will comment on my videos and please give me your thoughts and opinions on those three questions and also on the issue as well. So I hope that you like this video, and I hope that without a subtitle you can still be able to hear my voice, was able to understand most of what I was talking about. And cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi video nha. Mình hy vọng là cái phần trình bày của mình đã không quá dài và hy vọng nó đã giúp cho các bạn để có thể luyện nghe. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, share, chia sẻ video này, subscribe cho cái channel mình, follow Facebook mình, nhưng mà các bạn nhớ đừng có add friend Facebook mình nha. Please like, share this video, subscribe to this channel, follow my Facebook, but please don't add me as friend on Facebook, okay? Thank you so much for watching this reaction video. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi cái video phản ứng này. Video reaction video này mình sẽ có thể làm thêm những video như thế này trong tương lai. I might make this video more in the future if you like this video. And if I receive a lot of views and shares. Bye, see you, Johnny out. Thank you.